Welcome, welcome. There has been some unusual behavior of the servitors, and we need to discuss it with Heinrix Danrock, seeing as he's responsible for all the assets on board the void ship. And he's right here. We did have some interesting conversation about that previously up here with Pascal, so maybe he'll get involved in that. We shall see. Anyway, Heinrix. Greetings, your lordship. Heinrix Danrock at your service. Vigdis informed me about a problem with the servitors. What happened? You see, your lordship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning as of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically, with no meaning or purpose. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of the servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. That's good of you, that's good of you. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments, pending your decision. Pascal expressed the desire to be present during the inspection. Yeah, there we go. Should it be carried out? I suppose the expertise of the esteemed Magos may come in handy. I wish to take a look at these servitors before deciding their fate. As you wish, your lordship. Would you like the Engineer Prime to accompany you? Yes. Pascal shall accompany me. As your lordship commands. Okay, alright then. Interesting. Sector, data unavailable. Region, data unavailable. Location, Von Valence's flagship, lower decks. Interior, report of a tech phenomena that was observed during the Lord Captain's visit to Bay AKN-108. From the words of High Factotum Heinrix Danrock. When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. That's interesting. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion. All as one, as if obeying a command, the servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath. Disturbed by the sight, we waited for the Lord Captain to speak. His lordship, Seth von Valences. Yeah, we'll see what Pascal has to say. Like, we gestured for his Engineer Prime to study the servitors. The Engineer Prime slowly waded into the motionless ranks of the servitors, peering into their faces and checking the readings. There was no haste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit in his path, and Banaric prayers were his companions in this investigation. The examination confirmed the technomat's initial hypothesis. The servitor souls, or rather the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotions and sensations such as fear and pain. This undesirable consequence of shoddy performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet for some unknown reason, it had occurred in every single one of the servitors gathered in the bay. All present held their breath. Disturbed by the sight, we waited for the Lord Captain to speak. His lordship, Seth von Valences. We'll take several steps towards them. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped toward the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place And after a moment's thought, waved his hand, and the servitors, just as in unison, repeated the gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomat, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Are they somehow linked to us, or something? Interesting. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of the head, a wave of the hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation. Like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer, we observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute, until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain examined the servitors. As High Factotum, it was I who had prompted that entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. Ooh. A visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added the servitors used to function properly, and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. His gaze, still trained on the motionless but animate half machines and half people, the Lord Captain stepped away. We'll get a report on the defective units from the technomats. The technomats' long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. Okay? I don't like the idea of this, like, especially if they're regaining their souls. I don't want to order one disassembled and the components investigated. It's just something about that doesn't feel right based on what we've learnt. So we'll turn to you and make the announcement. Yeah. Again, it's like, it's the soul aspect that worries me. It's like, the whole idea is like, that they're meant to be free of their souls, essentially. So it's like, it feels wrong for them to be as they are. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the iconoclast to dispose of the servitors so their human souls may be released from torment. Yeah. The Lord Captain's command was executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces. That's not exactly what I meant, and their remains were expelled into the void. The crew was provided with replacement servitors and soon forgot all about the destroyed unit's peculiarities. Yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from his mission. Oh. Not exactly what I expected there, let's put it like that. I expected that to go a different way. Right, so we should see about companion quests then first before we do anything else. So we need to go to the Electrodynamic Cenobium. Although we did see something, I mean, that heads us there as well, yeah. Yeah, all of these are heading for the Electrodynamic Cenobium. But that's not necessarily where I want to go. No. Because it is a case of, like, points of interest detected. This unidentified void ship. I'm curious about that. Because everything there, like... Yeah, it's like I've got this Electrodynamic Cenobium here. It's all over here right now. And I'm thinking I want to go over to Majoris. See what's going on over here. Assuming we do get there, we don't get interrupted by something. Because we did several times traveling from Rykad to Minoris. Right, so what we got here? Augurs notice a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship, whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit, is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged, rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel. Alright, send a squad to the planet to explore the void ship. Okay, the landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast, sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drakari. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak, as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Harbinger, darkness, and death. Okay. I'm leaning towards Abelard's point here. Abelard suggests finding out what Xenos were doing in the Rykad system. Taking heed of the Seneschal's recommendations, the rogue trader orders to send more people to the planet. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Drakari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel's systems have reacted to the intruders, and senseless, cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Oh dear. Oh, right then. Monstrous contraptions designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate their victims took the soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could be shared as to why it came to the Rykad system. Quite a few things there. Some grenades as well. Blast pistol. We need Drakari weapon proficiency, though. Alright then. That went okay. Surprised. I am surprised. Right, back to Rykad Minoris anyway. Right, so, starport, bunker. What do we have? No, I just wanted to see what was going on at the bunker. I mean, that's the kind. If anything, like, that's kind of what I want going on at the moment. Yeah. What's the... I'm curious about the bunker. Too curious. So, I'm gonna go there. Oh, is it just what the command center is? Call it the command center! I was thinking it was gonna be that, but just call it the command center. I would have understood completely at that point. Right. Let's get out of here again, then. Oh, hello, Sister Argenta. I do like her design. I really do. Right. Okay, so. I mean, I was wondering why he wasn't highlighted. I was like, I don't know. Why is he not highlighted? That doesn't make sense. Do we only have it? It's like, oh yeah, of course. He's required. Ooh, look at this. It's all shiny and sparkly and zappy. Cool. Okay. We'll cover the landing area, your lordship. Glory to the von Valancius dynasty. Well, first and foremost, you have 2 ranks. Okay, so firearm mastery. Until the end of the soldier's turn, they gain 4 MP, and their attacks do not spend MP. Until the end of combat, the soldier's rate of fire is increased by 30%. Until the end of combat, all of the soldier's attacks are 20% harder to dodge. Till the end of combat, the soldier's ranged attacks gain plus 10% armor penetration. I'm leaning towards that. Until the end of the soldier's turn, each of the area attack deals additional damage equal to the number of attack targets. Ooh. Go with that. Okay. Exploit surroundings. Yeah, that seems good. Cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full cover and 20% for half cover. And agility. Right. Was that everything though? Oh yeah, it was, because like one was the big skill. Right, there's loot down here. Thank you very much. Make sure we've looked at everything here. Right, let's proceed upwards. See what we got. Anything special over here? Not according to the map. So let's head in. Oh, open the gate. Thank you. In we go. Load then. I mean, I know you've got to load some zappies, but come on. Can't be that intense. Zappies that it requires this much loading time. Right, what we got? Oh dear. Heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. Never had time to reach for their weapons.
Glory be to the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our luceric coronas. May its vitality nourish our movements. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
Oh.
As far as I am aware, the monastery supplies power to several major hive cities on Rykad. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power.
Ah, I saw those zappies then. I want to get over there to that, but let's see about opening up this door. What the? Oh no.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last electro priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the corpse emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Hello. Take your time, guys. Okay. Nobody expects the Inquisition. Seneschal, isn't this the chap we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor?
I dare say it is, Lord Captain. Now, if it were possible for the gentleman to properly introduce himself and dispel our doubts.
Seneschal? Lord Captain? Do I have the pleasure of speaking to a rogue trader? Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrix van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. I must confess, I'm perplexed to meet someone of your standing in a place like this.
I am here to collect you. I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
But of course.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You are addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
No, probably not.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Ah, that's making more sense now.
Blasphemous insanity.
Yes. Yeah. I want number 4, but I do want to go with number 1 first. Precisely what were you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Ooh, can I learn more about him first this time? Because we had that 4 though. Because we had that issue previously where it's just a case of like, I wasn't sure what Pascal brought to the team. We'll have this. I do want Argenta around, but it's probably best to just... I know how these guys work. Extra turns, build up the buff so I can keep using that. You're my tank, that's me. Pascal needs to be around. Pascal would be the one to leave for Argenta if I could. I cannot. That is the inherent issue we are presented with. Okay, so cultist there. Should see about your skills then. Let's see here. 6 ranks available. So, Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against the enemy deals an additional 3 damage. It's not stacked, but it can be reactivated after another attack is made. Desolation. The warrior's melee attack, the additional 4 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. You know, I like that one just straight off. Toughness. Yeah, it seems like he's an Abelard replacement. Potentially, we'll go with the Endure just to be sure here. Oh, we've already got it. Reckless Strike. Warrior's next melee attack gains plus 20% armor penetration. Like, do you have, like, the charge or anything? Breakthrough? Yeah, we'll go with Reckless Strike. Athletics. Toughness. We're going with the idea of him potentially being a replacement tank. Yeah, the armor is increased by 5%. The bonus increases by 5% at the start of every round of combat except the first. Okay. Athletics. Okay. Okay, at the start of the turn, the warrior gains +1 temporary wound for each stack. Cannot exceed 4. Thick skin. I like that. The warrior gains +1 damage deflection. Their parry chance is increased by 25% of the warrior's total armor. Okay. Daring Breach. Daring Breach also grants 10 movement points. Until the end of the turn, the warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity this turn. Until the end of combat, the warrior gains 4 MP. We'll go with that one. Again, it's just very similar to you, isn't it? And like with some of the stuff you like, because here it's like, yeah. It is like you're our Abelard replacement. That's what you are. What was I going with this one? Thick skin. Lost what did I choose that then? Apparently I did. All right then. Contempt. Easy target. Ooh. You'll go with enraged. 50% wounds less. Or less, you know. That half health, they gain 13% critical chance. Like, yeah. Weapon skill, because they've already got toughness. Right, yeah, it's like, yeah, your warrior may take you in a different route compared to the others when we get to 16. But let us advance then. Where are we going? Because again, I'm worried about the zappies here. It's like, maybe not go there yet. Maybe that's something we can turn off around the place. Doesn't seem to be anything there. We'll head this way first then. Giant bolts here. What we got in here? Nothing worth picking up or anything. Ah. Circular cogitator. Uh-oh. Enemies appeared. You shall be purified! Oh, we're surrounded. Yep, right, let's get into position where we can, and we've ambushed so we can't do anything. In terms of where we place ourselves. Ow! Okay, Cassia. Let's see what we want to do. Let's give this to... Where is he, the new guy? There. Let's see what he can do. Okay, voice command. Give that to... Yeah, actually, give that to Cabela.
I am a navigator,
I know.
not a servitor.
Alright. And we'll have this go out in this direction. Because that way we'll hit our guys, and I don't want that, so... Okay. I'm happy enough with all of that. Lots of zeros. Lots of zeros, but you damaged your own guy, that's fine. Oh, did you actually heal him? Okay. So, Cabela. Could just do normal attack on you, couldn't I? How much damage would that be? Because I want to try and take you out, obviously. So, okay, so now...
Killing brings me no pleasure.
No pleasure. It'd be nice if we could get over there, really, but... Okay. See, now I'd want Cassia and the extra turn on Cabela. That's what I'd want. Because then she could do stuff with that. So, we do have charge. That's great, actually. But if we go here... on the risk of hitting Pascal. So we'll go with that. Okay, and charge, we could come at you, but I want that around so she can take advantage of that, really. So Reckless Strike, the warrior's next melee attack gains 20% armor penetration, we'll go with that. Should have maybe done that before I did, like, my attack. Maybe. Word of the Emperor, all allies in a circle within a 5-star radius gain +1 resolve until the end of combat. What's resolve again? Resolve influences how efficiently and for how long characters can fight in the battle. Determines the amount of momentum gained at the beginning of each turn or after killing an enemy. Ah, right, okay. So I might want to do that. Iron Arm. The target gains plus strength and toughness until the end of combat. Like, oh.
For the throne's glory.
Wait, did you... I wanted it on Cabela. I put it over there, did I not? I went... Okay, fine. It's fine, whatever. Right, Seth, mate, what are you doing? Let's just throw that out on you. That'll do for now. Get a bit of weakness going. Well, analyze and then the weakness. Because that'll hopefully help out Cabela. And precise attack. And all in. Right, Pascal, mate. Okay, we'll build that up there. Machine Spirit Banishment. And... actually. Yeah. Good strike on you, good strike on you.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
We'll go here. If I do attack there, it should be right? Oh, I was trying not to attack Cassia there. Maybe I need to switch up my weapons thinking about it. No, I should do some of these buffs before I do things. Ninja. And sworn enemy. Just in case. That's fine. Cassia. You can't have that again, so... Bring it down. Target is too far. Oh, alright. We can move up a little bit. Now can I get it? Yeah.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh, I'd forgot about that. Right, you are in range to get a simple attack. Should get you sorted. Lovely! Oh, hello. Don't want to do Death Waltz, really. Take you over there. And we don't necessarily want to return. Like, Yeah, we'll go with that. And maybe we will go with that, actually. Just to get you sorted. Right, so now we have... where is it? Because obviously I want the They're from above. Well, that's actually quite useful, though. Oh, yeah. There we are. Let's stack one of 100. It's like, we can't reach all the way over there. That's the only problem. We'll have to leave it. Okay. Lips of Fate.
If I may,
Doesn't bother me.
Yet iron knows no pain.
Okay, we want to head over here. And then I want to be careful. What was the radius? Is it the square? Because then it might be an idea to head more there. Because then if I went there, that would get them both right, potentially. Leaps into the air and lands on the selected cell. Upon landing, they deal 10 damage to all adjacent enemies. Yeah. So 10. Okay, yeah, we'll go there. Nice, nice. Right. And as a result, we could get... That's probably wise. Okay, and we'll get that. I say, can I jump here? I will go there. That's okay then, that's okay. There we go. That went well. Oh, I expected them to have dialogue around that. The circular cogitator. The Electro Priest's hiding place must be nearby. Well, I mean, that's where I was headed. The machine altar is operational, but will only respond to a special command that you do not know. To make this machine spirit do your bidding, you may have to know the correct prayer. The sentinel will ask for a password. Okay. Tell it the password. So maybe... we're not looting any of these. Maybe you? What we got then? Yeah, I was expecting that to be like a check or something. But I clearly can't get through there. Looking for a potential password. Data altar of sacred analysis. Okay. Pilgrim, only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing this canticle to... Pascal, kindly remind me how the hymn goes. It is not known to me. Oh, only high-ranking servants at shrines of energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first galvanic hymn. Emperor, help us all. The esteemed Magos has been caught out not knowing a prayer, and now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I never thought I'd see the day. Alright. The Omnissiah from whom the holy discharge springeth forth? Verse 2 calls to you, Pilgrim. Let us fill our souls of gratitude toward... the splendid resistors that conceal within them the rite of transfiguration? Now finish the prayer, Pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charges power... the blessed faith that bringeth light? Only one who has learned the path of... Cenobium is worthy of its gifts. Walk the path of enlightenment, absorb their age-old wisdom, and sing with me again. Wrong. Wrong is basically what you said there. It's like, okay, so there's got to be a clue around here somewhere as to what we're meant to enter there.
About time.
Which I assume is this thing. I expected you to tell me more, but no, okay. You've got nothing. Okay, okay. Because I can't just blindly stumble at that. There's got to be a clue around. A key that appears to connect two lines. Okay. There was mention of a key previously. There's nothing else in here, right? Oh, hold on. Hello. Oh, hello! I mean, it's just goods, but... Never armor. And a charge staff. Got lightning from that. Ooh. Interesting. Something on the wall there. Ooh. Okay. Maybe this isn't a constant discharge. Yeah, so maybe we just need to, at the correct time, go for it. Like now.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
I've been ambushed?
I won't save you.
Oh, okay, I didn't expect that. Start the battle.
Death to the weak.
I expected it to just be an issue with the zappy zaps.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Do you? Okay, so Cassia, we've got to keep an eye on the floor here because we can see where it's going to zap. And bring it down. Cabela. Oh, I was hoping we could get closer. How many of those do you have? Is that definitely just how many stacks you have? Because I'm curious. It's like, yeah, we gotta go over there. Yeah, just the one stack, but at least we're a bit closer and out of the zappy range that could potentially be here, I'm not sure.
I shall not fail.
I can't reach anywhere there, that's fine. Okay, Cassia, you probably would have been fine there, but, you know, just double check and everything. Voice of command. And glimpse of fate, probably a good idea. Seeing as she's so far up front at the moment compared to the rest.
Death to non-believers.
Okay, Seth, mate. Again, gotta be very careful about where we go in here, I feel. And let's see about getting expose on you, or exploit even. And then expose weakness. That's right? Yeah, expose weakness.
Not a problem for me.
Not a problem for me. Okay, happy with that.
Crush the feeble!
Howdy!
Out of my way.
Out my way. Okay, so mate, I want you to head up there. Simple attack will do us nicely. And we'll charge at you. Thank you. Get your buffs going. Right. Thank you. Right, so we want to take you out. Can we do that? Looks like we can. Nice. We want to see about heading over there. And we'll get that going as a result. And yeah, that'll do us nicely. Right. Build up the weaknesses, etc.
Running binaric override.
Can we actually get... We can get quite a bit of damage on you. Oh, fully just disintegrated you. Okay. Can't charge because probably people in the way.
But of course, Lord Captain.
But of course. Sure. Yeah, we'll get that little buff there.
High momentum.
And what buffs do you have? Do you have... No, the jumpy one is what I'm thinking. The death from above is like, if she had one, then I'd be like, yeah. Have your turn again. But you do not. So. What did I do wrong there? Head trauma? What happened? What did I miss there? Oh, it's because it's zapping. You idiot. That was my own bad, because you were an idiot. So... Yep, completely my bad there. I was not paying attention to my surroundings. Should have paid attention to my surroundings. I knew about it as well from the start, but didn't take it in properly. Okay, we can get damage on you. And we'll stay there. Okay, so Abelard. You know, let's get you out of the way. And charge. Can we charge past this? Maybe into that gap there. Uh-oh. Expected to... Oh, because the charge would be then the attack, wouldn't it? Yeah, that may be trouble. Okay, you can move past it, though. Ooh, hold on. Can I?
I cannot serve you in this way. The shadow.
There we go. I can get a bit closer at least. I don't want to go back. Okay, Pascal, you can get there and you'll be okay. Not in range at all. There we go. Get that going as well. And there we go.
High momentum.
You what? Word of the Emperor. Now can we charge past... Can't remember, like, I want to charge past everything, but I can't from the looks of it, so no.
Let's see to it.
Just end there. Actually, we'll move over there. And see about potentially... Nope. Too far, too far. Nice. Right, no zappy zaps here. Oh, you're in trouble there. It's like, let's see about changing to that weapon. And can we get any range? We can. Okay, no range on that. I should change up my weapon with that new one we got. Really? No range at all on that. Okay, we'll end that there. Abelard, get out of there. Really, like, yeah.
I've suffered worse.
Yes, yes, quite. Just one out of range there. Go with that. So now we can head over here. Get you taken out, actually. And then we'll head all the way over there. Do I want to heal? No, I'll be alright. Hoorah and such. I feel like we'll be okay on that spot. I'm not 100% though. Go for it. Be funny. Lovely. Lovely. Do I have another one that I could use? Blood fountain? No, we want to hold on to that. Pascal, you stay there. You stay there. The warp is deaf to my prayers. I mean, I doubt you guys need to even move up with what is going on here, you know, so it's like...
It will be done.
There we go. Right. And be careful of the zappy zaps. I only want you guys really to come with me. Be ready. What's going on here, I wonder, actually? Quick. Alright, athletics. Cogitator code. And none of you that can inspect it. Oh. Okay. Nothing more, really. And again, it's like, kind of don't want to bring them closer. Can you target the guy? There we go. Go, 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 go. Where's the other two? Wait, they were there now? I thought they were further away. Right. Locked it. That guy's got loot. Go get that loot. quick. Right. There's something there, was that? Wait, there's something down there? Even checked it. Where's this then? Oh. Oh, is it you? Yeah. Very well. Oh, well. What the? A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. In the clenched claws of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration zero, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Amaranth has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure he is Amaranth? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is the blessed Amaranth's motto. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them, and thus cleanse the hall of heretics. Nice idea. The lightning discharges have charred the cultist's corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in blood of innocence, are crudely painted over with emblems of the archenemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. The signs of the archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith. Their coat of arms, even deceitfully worn. All this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you. Nothing but your word, Domin Seth, can make me don this filth. Once we are done, I will scrape my skin clean with a metal brush and bathe in caustic lye. Okay, do not make me. If it helps save a worthy man, I will put on the cultist's robes. Yeah, I pray that the Omnisire gives the blessed Amaranth enough fortitude. And us. And us. Got 5 minutes. Oh, we look lovely. The heretic's garb clings to your skin like a greedy leech. Tingling and foul fever spread over your body, as though these tatters have imbibed the vile contents of their former wearer's soul. Right, commit sabotage! Okay. So we want to head here. A heavy crown of golden neural augmetics rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun butt blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscriptions carved into the withered flesh. I identify this acolyte as a distributor servitor. I am registering upon its traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. The probability of its responsiveness to commands is below average. We'll try to conduct a restart ceremony. Yes, for the glory of the Omnisire, let this machine spirit sleep. Let it may awaken and serve again. Let the outer neural connection circuit be plunged in darkness. Let the command response hub fall silent. Okay. Ready to serve. Energize the hall's power units to maximum. It will be done. Okay, so what else do we need now? I'm assuming we head over there.
Specs has detected something.
The arch is adorned with gilded skulls. Threads of metal that used to be electus are fused onto the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers are buttons, and they have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnissiah with its operation. I identify this as Safety System Control Altar. For our diversion to succeed, the blessed machine must be executed. May its spirit forgive us. Yes, yes. Okay. Tech use caused the altar to overload. Well, how goes it? Succeeded. May we be granted the Omnissiah's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of the system's security. Okay, ooh, the goods. Okay, what else do we need to do here? What are the litany of actuation from the command throne? Right. I saw that in the middle, yeah. I don't know you. Who are you? And why haven't I met you before? We'll go with the law warp. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes to trifles so that you may behold what is true. Yes, may our master blind you too, brother. Anyway. Tex Priest's corpse, his throat slit, sits upon a splendid command throne laced with finely wrought motive force paths. Contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is the command throne. This is where the power unit actuation shutdown litanies are recited from. Blessed. Yep. Himself has the honor of closing the circuit. The motive force flows through. Sit down upon the throne and recite the litany of actuation. I'm about to be greatly honored, or else thoroughly charred. Maybe both. Succeeded! As soon as you lay your hands on the command throne's panels, a painful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp, and your vision grows dim. Forgive us, Omnissiah. For such a gross violation of the right of operation, repeat the litany after me and activate the command runes I point to. Clinging onto the blazing shreds of your fading consciousness, you repeat the words of the litany after Pascal, and touch the command runes as the unabating lightning rips through your muscles and makes your bones crackle. I am recording a successful activation of the power units. We did it! Zappy zappy! They're still convulsing. Right, get these clothes off, alright?
Victory awaits!
Awaits? We did get victory. Can we loot them now, actually? That's a lot of loot! Like, so much loot, actually. Right, we'll go with you, because you should get everyone in the area. Apart from you, apparently. Oh, there's a chest up there that's different. I can get it from down here? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, want to see about you. There. And stuff over here. And over there. It's all the fires. It's all the fires in the goods box there. Take your time. There we go. Right. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. Okay. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Amaranth. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Who are you, servant of the Omnissiah? The fire, Abel. The fire of the hearth sent forth sparks. The name of this spark is Abel. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. What design? An intention both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension, a plan written so that the righteous may follow, and trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression toward it. Those are his words. I have not heard them in so very long. Ask about Amaranth. You came here because of him, after all. No, he came because of himself. Ooh, myself, to redeem myself, to correct a mistake, possibly, but how do you... The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration. You could talk once we get him out of here. Cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Do you know him? The subject has not been identified. There's no record in my catalogue. Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness. Alright, try to take him down. Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness, I heard their prayers. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration, so that you may behold what is hidden. Oh, okay. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hiding place. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He's in the grip of a schismatical and unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texorcism protocol. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. Request denied. The Catechism demands that this act be performed by an authorized unit. So... here we go with the iconoclast. I shall help save him. Possessed man responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the Benaric obscenities pouring out of his vox, what seemed to be the schismatical's tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist at unnatural angles with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augmetics emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. Result failure. Requesting assistance. Tech! Tech! May the machine god heal you! Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it into the tech priest's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of the motive force burns the corruption in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit boards of his neural augmetic, resets his code and erases the schismatical from existence. Yes, the tech priest's eyes roll up as he loses consciousness, crushed yet still alive and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnisire echo through the hall. Rest, tech brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnisire commands a pious mind to strive toward uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engineer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Oh dear. Despite all the suffering he has endured, the tech priest is still alive, though unconscious. Oh my. There's loot over there. Ah, good. Right, so... we now have the prayer we need, but down here, wasn't it? So, what I'm thinking is we'll head back towards the entrance. And that's assuming there's not a door over there I can go through to get there. Oh, there is. Yeah, we can go here, look. Like this was the other way in, wasn't it? That's what I was trying to see that way. Yeah. So now we have what we need here in order to activate something over there, which will open up another door, maybe? Which might be this, considering we can see it from this angle, slightly. Yeah. But we'll be doing that in the next part. So we shall see you in said next part. In the next part. We'll do some leveling up at the start of the next part. There's too many next parts being said right now. See you in the next part. Next part for now.